I love having people in my home. I remember the day my friend Sharon came over for tea. Sharon's an older, wiser woman with experience in both mothering and parenting, and I was a new mom and a new wife and felt I needed her wisdom. I remember pouring Sharon's cup of tea and listening intently to her as she poured wisdom into my heart. After a while, I checked her cup and realized that it was empty. It was then that I noticed the tag hanging from the side of her cup, and I was horrified as I realized that it wasn't a cup of tea I had served to my friend Sharon. It was a cup of simmering potpourri. Oh yeah, apple cinnamon potpourri. Now Sharon was a nurse, and I was thankful for that because I thought to myself, she must be okay because she would know if something was not right in her body. She was talking fine, there was no sweat on her brow, she seemed to be breathing just fine, and my flesh girl wanted to just avoid the situation and not tell her the truth. It's funny how our spirit girl will rescue us every single time if we'll listen to that still small voice inside of us. And I asked Sharon, "How was your tea?" She said, "It was delicious, a little strong, but really good." And I said, "Oh, I bet it was strong. I have to confess to you, I fed you a cup of potpourri, not tea." And we laughed and laughed and laughed. But that day made me think about the opportunities that you and I are given on a daily basis to either pour good things into the lives of those around us or bad things. The creator of this cup created it with a purpose in mind. It was to hold something, to contain something. And I realized that every morning when I wake up and pour my cup of coffee, what goes in this cup is going to come out. And I look forward to that. But many times, the things we allow to pour into our lives, into our inner being, the conversations that we have with others, the gossip that we listen to, the attitudes, that's the thing that will affect us at the core of our being. And it happens little by little, not all at once. Now that I'm the older woman, it's a joy for me to mentor younger generations, much like my friend Sharon did for me as a young bride and young mother. I remember meeting with this young girl, and her eyes that once shimmered with life and light and excitement were now dull and empty and sad. And I asked her what had happened, and she said, "I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel like myself. I want to feel like the old me, and I don't. I feel sad all the time and anxious and depressed and sometimes even angry, and I find myself lashing out at my coworkers for no reason at all." As we shared, I thought about the opportunity that we've been given to either pour life into someone or to pour toxicity into them. As I asked the young girl, "What has happened to you?" I said, "I want to challenge you to think about the people that you hang out with on a daily basis. Think about the influences in your life. Think about the circles of friends and how their conversations roll. Do they talk about each other, or do they talk about good things and positive things? Do they encourage you, or do they bring discouragement? Are they critical, or are they kind?" You see, much like the day I poured the potpourri into my friend's cup, you and I are blessed to either bring good into the lives of others or to bring toxic poison into their lives. We've been given such a blessed privilege to carry the light of the world inside of us. The root of wisdom is Jesus Christ, and He fills us with something far greater than we could ever be or give out in and of ourselves. Matthew 12:35 says, "A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, but an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart." And as the world bumps and slams into you, what you've allowed to have poured inside of you will come spilling out on those around you.